Talking about this shit so many times now, man, nigga. It's the time to act now, to stop behaving like we don't know what's going on. We black people, we got one simple problem and acknowledge the existence of this problem. We are insufficient when it comes to thinking and expanding our ability to reason out where we go wrong. Why can't we be people who understand the concept of we have been enslaved mentally and physically, even in our own geographical locations and even in the way we think and perception of things, man, nigga? We need to come up with a solution to this problem, man, niggas. You know what I'm talking about? I have several issues I want to raise here, man, and I will always pinpoint black people and their leadership. Leadership, I mean, not the government that is leading them or the community leadership. I'm talking about the nuclear family and extended family leadership. That's where we go wrong in many ways, in many things, man, nigga. To just wake up in the morning and you see your daughter never slept home, and then you just wait until she comes back home and she's 16 years old, and the time she comes back home from where she went to, you don't ask her anything because there are so many rights and you're a black person. That's why we have got so many teenage pregnancies and we don't care. I've been speaking about this nonsense for quite some times now, but I see it is worth me keeping on coming back and now and then elaborate further or to expound seriously. Our families are broken up because we don't take care. Look at the streets of the New York. How many people are being killed there? 60% of those people who are there, they're black people. We need to have ultimatum on how to resolve these disputes. And the actual person who is supposed to help us is you and I. But we have been watching things happen recklessly. Your son comes home with a gun and you don't ask him, where did you get this gun from? The next thing you're going to hear he's doing shooting practices behind the bar. Behind the back of your house. That's why he's doing practicing all this shit, man. We have to come up with a solution to this problem, because this problem we are facing right now on the street is simply because we lacked direction. We were oppressed by the white people. Our people, they sold us as slaves to the white monopolists, whom had plantations in Caribbean and in America. Fuck the America, man, nigga. You know what I'm talking about, man. Out of physical and forced labor, slavery, and settlement, now we are circumvented by the issue of economic slavery. If you look at the situation back there in Africa, what is going on right now, man, nigga? And you cannot even acknowledge it exists, man. Black people are being taken as slaves. Same situation even in America. After all those years, a black man cannot own anything in America. You are created to serve the system of the masters, man. Free yourself, man. Let this be the last time you masters, man, nigga. You must have a solution and acknowledge it. The problem exists, and you have to play a role to eliminating the existence of that problem. How can you do it if all you're doing is waking up in the morning and sitting down in those project houses, man, doing nothing, sitting down there whole day, blagging and smoking blunt and listening to rap music and telling you all the nonsense of what you're supposed to do or to be? You won't tell me you cannot transform yourself, black people. Many times I come here, I blog about the nonsense that we are going through, but none of you takes it seriously. If you are staying in the project is all about the houses created by the government for you to be able to live there so that there can be civil unrest in the future. Because you have been denied the rights to economically develop yourself, go to the bank and acknowledge the fact that you can also go and get a mortgage and live life happier like a white people. But you have been segregated to an extent whereby you don't even understand what you're supposed to do. And that is where the problem is, my nigga. What is the way forward? We have to come up with a solution to this nonsense. We have to come up with a solution. And the solution lies in between, somewhere between this generation and the next generation to come. If you don't want to be part of the solution, it's fine. There are those who want to be part of the solution, and we have to acknowledge the fact that this nonsense has been taking long. I feel so bad when you're driving on the street and then a white policeman stops you as a black man and asks you, I want to see your pass. I want to see your license. I want to see the insurance, you know, for your car. Then all of a sudden, I want to check your criminal record. Fuck that shit, nigga. That's nonsense. It doesn't exist. Why should you? What's the connection between me stopping me and telling me you want to see my license, then you want to see the car details, and then after that you're talking about you want to see if I have a criminal record? Fuck that shit, nigga. Because I'm black. These other things I've been talking about, and I really need a solution to this, man, nigga. And you have got to create this solution. You yourself, whenever you are, whatever you're doing, man, stop everything you're doing. Sometimes you have got to break the law to make the law work for you. If you can't, then there's a big problem that cannot be resolved by anybody anyway. Immediately they check your criminal record, then they have got to take you to the hospital to see if you're drunk. Or they check marijuana, or you have a weapon in the car. For how long will black people be subject to this shit? Can we have a disputed solution to this problem? Either civil unrest or we divide the country, we be ourselves, man. That is it. There's no brotherhood love here, man. The black people working for the LDP and New York police stations and all that motherfuckers, man. These people, they're traitors, man. And you know what I'm talking about, you know, man, nigga. We cannot have a law. We will have a law the way it is, man. We talk about it open-minded, man. These are snitches, man, in the system, man. And they are the ones who are being used to oppress you and bring more pain to the black people. Are you not tired of smoking blunt on the street every single day on that block G? By intersection every single fucking day. You are there in the morning till evening and you're 30 years old, man, nigga. You gotta kick that nonsense out of your mind, man, and move forward, man. You do things that are constructive in life. But if the system oppresses you to an extent, you cannot be able to make money on your own, then how will you get out of the system? That's why I'm saying we need a liberation, man. We have to initiate liberation, and it's not going to be something easy. You've got to fight for it. You've got to wake up in the morning and process and arrest all those people who are against your system. Otherwise, we're going to live like this. It's better go back to Africa and do the things that people do in Africa, man, instead of this nonsense. Living in the project, die in the project, work for the system to serve the masters, and you get no money. Money comes in every single fucking day into your account, but then it goes away because you are paying the debts of the masters. What a slavery system is this, niggas, man. We need to have a solution to this problem. We cannot live like this, man. We must have this problem solved now. Tupac was talking about living in the project and smoking the blunt every single fucking day on the street with the niggas, man. But time has come for change and transition has to take place, and it has to be now. I'm tired of carrying the pass on the street. I'm tired of being pulled out. Give me the ID. Give me the driving license. Check the car. I want to see if you have the weapon. And this thing they do to the black people, they don't do it to the white motherfuckers, man. What do we do to deserve this shit? What I'm talking about is not criticism, it's not racism. I'm talking about something I've seen it happening on the streets now and then. Even our ladies, they have been told to open their bags. The niggas want to see what's going on there, man. When are we free? Economically, we are not free. Socially, we are not free. In our region view perspective, we are not free. In our government system, we are not free. In our academic systems, we are not free. So when will the black people be free? And who is going to make them be free? It's me and you. We initiate these projects, man, nigga. And I know what I'm talking about, and you have got to initiate it too. You have got to join this movement. And that's why I keep on insisting, watch the blogs I'm making here, and listen to what I'm saying, because I'm seeing something that is so important to you. It's too early in the morning. I just woke up with this notion. I'm going to speak about this nonsense. And the reason why I want to speak about this nonsense is because many people take it for granted. They think I'm mad. That nigga is mad there. He's talking shit there, man. You know, I'm not. I'm giving you the. You get what I'm saying? The truth be told, because we cannot continue living like this, man. People are dying every single fucking day, nigga. Nigga shot there, nigga shot here, man. Nigga, you know what? Are we going to continue living like this? Somebody make up their mind and tell us what we're going to do. You cannot give alcohol to the black people. Give them condoms to fuck each other, nigga. Make sure they live in the project. Those project houses and apartments and the blocks, so their population can grow and grow and grow and grow. They manifest themselves and then they grind to poverty. They also want to live in the good neighborhoods, like you. But you have segregated them and created a system that is going to oppress them more and more and more and more and more. That's what the problem is. Then you supply them the blanks. You supply them with the clock. Nigga. Fuck that shit, man. We must have a disputed solution to this problem. It's either two-way. It's either we go forward or we revolt and everything is crowd. We solve the dispute. Because even what you feed me with, I don't know what it is, because I go to the supermarket to buy that shit. And all the supermarkets that are strategically based in the project areas where we have the government houses, all those blocks, those supermarkets are supplied with the food that is altered to make the black people have a problem. Have a problem, mental problem. Hey, you become slow in thinking, in doing things, in believing in what you're supposed to. You should understand what I'm talking about here. It's not a joke. Let me get out of this place because I want to continue with this topic, what I'm talking about here. Because if I don't, then it's going to be a very big problem. I have to supply you with information that you need. In order for you to understand, the solution is within us, not within any other community. But we black people must come up with a solution to the problem that we are facing, because it is a problem within the society. And I have to come forward and explain. Martin Luther King was there, they assassinated him, but he had a dream and the dream came true. Obama became the president, but he never did anything for the black people because that guy was put there by the system. And he served the system to benefit the people who established the system. And that is where the problem is, man. I've spoken about this nonsense many times, but you take me for granted. Right now, the largest population on the beaches, on the streets in America is all black people. Because of poverty, raised in the project, denied opportunities, thrown to the system. The largest number of the male black people in the jail is the black people. Because the system has been set up to put you there. And you live the life you live there, the way you live it. Can this be the way we want to live? It is not the solution to the problems we are going through. We need to come up with a solution. And the solution, it has to be from you. Alright, then we go forward. Why do we have to ban so many black people on these streets for no apparent reason? Can somebody come up with, open up your heart, open up your mind. We speak about these things so we can have a solution to the problem that we are going through. And this problem can only be solved by me and you, so that we can have a solution. If not, this generation will be a cringe generation that will not be having these issues. Hit that subscription button, like and share. I wish you all the best. I want to hear your comments below. Support the project of the black man here. It's a liberation, it's a movement that has begun, and I expect you to join it and continue following up what I'm saying, because I'm saying something that is making sense. Good day.